Hey, what's going on, everyone? Eric here with Proactive Intuition, and in this video, I want to share with you guys 4 key things you should do inside your reseller business to ensure you have a successful reseller business. All right, guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Eric Jacob. I've been a full-time eBay reseller for the last 2.5 years, and these are 4 really big tips I have for you guys to ensure you have a successful reseller business, whether you're brand new to eBay or whether you've been reselling for a long time. I promise you these tips will apply to your business and help you out. So before I get started in the video, I want to start out with a quick quote from Tony Robbins, which is, "Complexity is the enemy of execution." And what that really means to me is if you make things too complicated, if you don't have a simple, easy process to follow, whether it's in your business or personal life or whatever, you more than likely will not execute on that action and actually take the actions to get ahead, right? When we make things too complicated, it's hard for us to follow through and take the action. So all of these tips are going to be very straightforward and things you can apply to your business right here, right now. So let's get started with it with number 1. Number 1 is to find a consistent place to source your inventory from. So what that means is you need a place that you can go to on a regular basis and get inventory regularly. Some of the ways that I do this, if you guys watch a lot of my other videos, I do the ad placing method where you make ads on places like Facebook or Craigslist, and you basically state the items that you're buying. You post a nice little picture with the types of items that you buy, and you say, "I buy electronics," or, iPhones or smartphones or laptops or MacBooks, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is that you buy. You can do this with any type of inventory, really. I have a friend that does it with Pokemon cards. So you can do it with almost anything. And you very specifically state the items that you buy. You say, "Contact me for a quote," and you literally can negotiate deals straight through text message or Facebook Messenger, however you want to do it. And you meet up with that person locally, buy the inventory, and sell it. There is some very, there's some details with this that you need to know in addition to that, but that, for the most part, that's how we do it, right? And I've really streamlined this in my business by utilizing paid Facebook ads because I can very specifically target the types of items I want to buy, and I get higher quality leads selling me higher quality inventory. Then another way that I source inventory is actually through wholesale auctions. And wholesale auctions are actually a great way to source inventory on a regular basis and buy inventory in bulk, right? So that way we're not having to find 100 different items to go and list. I can find 100 of one item and just take the time to list it one time, and then I have 100 items up for sale that can then sell, and I just have to package them up and ship them out, right? So, other ways you guys can source inventory on a regular basis, you can do the garage sales, you can do the thrift stores, you can do the estate sales, you can do the storage auctions. Just find a system and process that works for you that you can consistently source inventory. So that's number 1. Number 2, which is probably one of my most important tips, which is to set up systems and processes in your business early. What do I mean by this? I'm talking about you should have a system and process of, hey, what time do I work on my business? Do I work a full-time job and this is a side hustle for me? What time am I going to devote to this business consistently so I can ensure I see whatever result it is that you want to see? The more time, the more effort you put in these businesses, the more you tend to get out of it, right? So, set up a time that you work, set up a time that you source inventory, set up a time that you do your eBay listings. Do I list every night before I go to bed? Do I list once a week? Have a system in place to ensure that you're consistently doing everything and have, just a process, a schedule for everything. When do I ship my items? Basically, just get organized, right? That's really important early on. And that kind of ties into number 3, which is going to be create a setup for optimal workflow. So this means that, hey, I should have a designated spot where I do my eBay listings, where I have, some lighting, I have a clean background, and that's where I take my pictures. That's where I do my listings. And then, after I list my items, I have a section where I store my inventory. When I get my items, I have a section that I store my needs to be listed on eBay items. You want to have everything organized from the beginning, like I was saying in the last thing, but you want to have sections for everything. I should have a section in my house for where I package and ship my items out. I should have my scale that I weigh things on. I should have tape, bubble wrap, envelopes, whatever I need. So many people waste so much time because they sell an item and then they can't find it, right? It's just buried in all the other inventory. Or they sell an item and then they spend 10 minutes or 20 minutes looking for the right box. You should have those things ready to go. It's going to save you a ton of time in your business. And I'm going to give you a quick power tip here. If you guys want a really easy to follow inventory system, these are some of my active listings I have right now. And you can see here, whenever I list an item, you'll see a letter and a number at the end of it. And that means that I have, so basically I'll flip it back to my screen here just to kind of show you. So I have a letter and number inventory system. When something sells, I just look at the end of the title, and then I have bins in my house, little plastic storage totes that are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. And each item inside the envelope. So this would be in bin C, and it's item number 3. Whenever this item sells, I just have to go. Let's just say that this item here, instead of saying F2, it said C3. I would take this item. It's already pre-weighed, pre-packaged. It's ready to go. I literally slap a label on it. It takes me 2 seconds, and then it's good to ship. So I promise you, if you utilize that step alone, you're going to get super organized, you're going to save time, and you're going to make more money in your business because ultimately you're preserving your time and you have a system in place. One of the biggest leaks in these businesses that I see is people wasting time, not having systems and processes. So set that up early. And number 4, the last thing is, before I say that, if you guys can, please like this video. If you like those first 3 tips, show me some love, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I put these videos out there for you guys to help, and the more you guys do those actions, liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, the more people I can reach and the more people I can help out. The last tip I have for you guys, number 4, is to find a mentor or coach to guide you through the process of reselling. If you want a shortcut, if you want to get to results faster, find someone that has the results that you're looking for and do exactly what they tell you to do. Most people get to their business because they have these systems, they have these processes. They've learned these mistakes the hard way. Like me, I started out without an inventory system, and I used to waste so much time searching for items or, just scrambling to find what I needed to run my reseller business. And now I have systems and processes in place. So if you guys can find someone, it doesn't have to be necessarily, you have to call them a coach or a mentor, but someone to guide you through that process, someone that has experience, whether you pay them or if it's free coaching, it doesn't matter. Have someone that you follow that you can get results from and that have the results that you're looking for that you can follow, right? And, for me, I've had a bunch of these people. I've paid for courses. I pay an accountability coach to make sure I'm hitting my goals every month. And it's well worth it for me. Every time I invest in myself, my business grows, right? So if you need someone to help you out, I would love to help you out. I have a free Facebook group. You guys can join that in the description of this video. And I share tons of additional tips in there. We do live chats every once in a while. And it's really just there to help out the everyday reseller with making more money in their business. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, be sure to check out my suggested video at the end of this. I'm sure you'll love that one too. With that being said, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Keep crushing it in your sales, and I'll see you next time. Take care.